If you clicked on this video, you're in the top 1% of all the teenagers in the world. And the reason why I truly believe that is because most teenagers do not realize their value that they have and the potential that they have to become the man that they want to become. Their time that they have on their hands is very valuable. That's exactly the reason why we see most teenagers living it up and not focusing on what's actually ahead of them. Now, if you clicked on this video, you're probably the exact opposite. I'm one of those guys myself. You're not the only one. Now in today's video, I want to just share some things to all the teenagers out there who are ambitious, who are trying to do big stuff in life later on, and who can actually maybe use some of my value, because a lot of the times I've been dealing with shit myself that I had to solve myself, and I'm going to be giving that to you today in today's video. So first off, let's talk about other people's opinions. When I first started my journey of trying to become an entrepreneur, going to the gym, self-improvement, all the stuff that was basically trying to improve my life, right? I was doing great. And I'm still doing great. The only problem is that unambitious people will knock you down for whatever you do as an ambitious man. And this is the problem that most ambitious teenagers and young people go through when they tell their goals to other people who are unambitious and who don't have an ounce of thinking you got. The problem with closed-minded people is that they shoot you down for everything that you're trying to do. Listen, a lot of the times when I was 17, 18, 19, even right now, today when I'm 20, sometimes I talk about my goals to other people, let's say my dad or other people or friends, people who I don't know that well. And one thing that I learned from doing that over and over again is that I probably should not do it again. And the reason why is because I started noticing that normal people will never understand the abnormal. So what do I mean with the abnormal? Abnormal is basically exceptional, right? To become exceptional, you have to literally be the exception. So in a life where you have a group of normal people, this is the group of just regular people, regular guys, regular human beings, everyday guys, right? And you have the group of people who are ambitious, who are thinking outside the box, and who are trying to be exceptional. Now, what is exceptional? As I said, is literally being the exception of this normal people group. So if you do stuff that is not normal for normal people, you are doing something right. Now, the thing is, if you want the ultimate motivator, or depending on your mindset, demotivator, go to any small-minded person and talk about your goals. Talk about that you want to quit your job as an 18-year-old and work for yourself. Talk about that you want to make $1 million in the next 5 years. Talk about that you want to retire your family. Talk about that you want to create generational wealth. Talk about that you want to build your own business as a teenager. Every single person who you're probably going to be talking to are going to be shooting you down forward and are going to be actually looking at you like you are crazy. And here is the secret, bro. You are crazy, because we live in a world where this group, as I just explained, the normal people group, whatever you're doing right now is crazy to the normal people. So don't find it weird when normal people find you abnormal for doing shit that is not normal. If you want to be normal, do normal people shit. Follow the habits that normal people do. Follow the habits that just average people, average human beings every single day do. You'll get the result of an average normal person. If you want to be the exception, follow what exceptional people do. Follow what they do. Follow how they talk. Follow how they fucking walk. Follow how they sell, how they do shit, how they take action, how they think. What is going to start to happen when you not copy them, but when you take on their lifestyle and when you actually look at those people and think, you know what, let me change my lifestyle and swap it out for that. You're going to achieve the results of an exceptional person, which makes you the exception as well. You got to remember, this is a process. It's not a step-by-step plan. It's not a linear path. There's always going to be a bunch of ups and downs that are going to be making you demotivated throughout the whole fucking journey. And it is not fun. The thing is that most people got to understand, and I actually found this out kind of recently, very recently. I think it was like a month ago. I even told my girlfriend, yo, I'm feeling bad most of the time. And I'm starting to think, is this a bad thing? Even years ago, to probably like 1 year ago, I actually went to therapy. And the reason why I went to therapy, because first of all, I was very broke and it was messing with my mental. Second off, I thought my life was just getting more difficult and more difficult for me to handle mentally. And I was like, why is that the reason? Why do I feel like absolute dog shit? Why is it when I wake up, I feel like I'm behind on other people? Why is it that I'm feeling uncertain of everything that I'm trying to do? And I actually went to therapy. Now, I wasn't a big believer in therapy. I'm still not a big believer in therapy. I do not like the concept of it. But I went anyways, and I talked to the person in front of me. It was a big flop. Did didn't learn anything. It was basically just a woman in front of me who was just trying to tell me some shit to make me feel good. It was bullshit. Now, this might not be the same experience for everyone, but this was the experience for me, and I'm telling my experience because I only know me, okay? A year later, which is basically right now, I realized that all those feelings I used to wake up with, feeling uncertain, not knowing if I should actually go ahead and do this, not knowing if I'm doing the right things, not knowing if I'm wasting my life, not knowing if I'm actually spending my hours correctly, not knowing if I'm doing anything correctly. I realized that that was part of the feeling. That was part of trying to become who I want to become. I want to become that 6-figure entrepreneur, 7-figure entrepreneur online who's teaching other people about mindset, self-improvement, fitness, calisthenics, YouTube. I want to become that person, but I prayed for those times. Now, what happens when you pray for something big and exceptional? You're going to go through things that are going to make you great and exceptional. You cannot expect those things just to come by praying for it or working for it. I worked for it every single day, as I'm still doing it right now. You see me posting long form videos, 20-minute, 30-minute videos, 50-minute videos every fucking day on YouTube. I still work a job on the side. I have a girlfriend. I still go to the gym every fucking day. I work out outside, but sit on my laptop, edit my own videos. I do everything myself. It's very difficult. Sometimes I sleep less. Sometimes I skip meals. Sometimes I skip the gym intentionally to work on my business. It's not fun. It's not a fun experience all the time, but this is what I prayed for. This is what I wanted. I signed up for this lifestyle. Now you gotta understand, a lot of people say good times don't last forever. Well, bad times don't last forever as well, bro. You gotta understand, when you're going through a turmoil season where you're experiencing negative moments in your life and you're experiencing trial and error and you're not knowing what to do, you're lost, you're on a path where you don't even know if you're on the right path. This is what it feels like to be on the right path. This is what it feels like to be in the process to wherever you want to go. Your desired location is not just achieved by one footstep. It's achieved by a long ass marathon. And the fucked up thing about it is, you don't even know if you're in the right competition. You don't even know if you're in the right marathon. You don't even know if there's a finish line. That is the scary thing about being ambitious and thinking outside the box, trying to make money in a different way, trying to serve people in a different way, trying to build a life that the norm will never fucking do, because you want to be exceptional, actually do. When you choose this road and choose this type of lifestyle, it becomes very difficult to deal with it. The reason why is because everyone around you is not part of that group that you are in. Let me tell you, a lot of people think that successful comes with having money, and successful basically means, okay, you have money, you have a successful business, you have a successful family. Listen, it's not that. In my opinion, successful is already stepping out of that norm box and thinking outside the box and do the habits of an exceptional person. That is it. And of course, you can do that for one day. That doesn't make you successful, but doing it over and over and over again without quitting is going to actually make you successful. That is what I want everyone to realize. And listen, I'm not even like money-wise successful yet, right? I will be, but I'm not. Why is that? Because I'm still in the process towards it. I chose a long time ago, when I was about 14, to step out of that box that all the normal people were in. And I was doing exceptional shit. I was going to the gym every single day at 14 years old. I was eating more meals than everyone. I was trying to make YouTube videos every single day. I was making Instagram workout videos every fucking day. When you do this yourself, don't look at other people like they're weird. Don't judge others for calling you weird when you are doing the exception and they find it abnormal because they are normal. It's totally normal that the normal people think that you are abnormal for doing shit that is not normal. It's normal. That is what comes with it. It's part of what you prayed for. There's a saying, I don't know if it's a saying or whatever, but it's a saying that you're in the middle of whatever you prayed for right now. You think that it's only going downhill. No. You're almost at the top. You're almost at that peak. The only thing is, you need to now just keep going instead of roll all the way back down again, because you think that that is the right way. The reason why most people think that that is the right way is because as soon as they get on that type of road where they want to improve themselves, where they think outside the box, as a teenager, it becomes very difficult to actually keep up that road because everyone is telling you to do something different. Let me tell you, if everybody is telling you to do something different, you're probably doing something right, because most people are normal. Most people are average, right? Not a lot of people are exceptional in what they do. Most people just live a regular ass life and they're fine with it. They don't even realize that there is an other side. You do, and you chose it. Now, don't be upset now that you have chosen that other people are going to be calling you weird. It's normal. There are going to be so many problems in the life of a young, ambitious man. And it's not even only a young, ambitious man. It's everyone's life, okay? The reason why is because when you're trying to think outside the box, you have to figure shit out on yourself. When you make easy decisions in life, it's called easy for a reason. They come easy. You don't have to think about it that much. But if you think outside the box and there is no more box, you have to think outside of it. So there's nothing to help you. There's nobody to help you. There's nobody to think with you. You have to all do it and figure it out by yourself. Very quickly, you'll start to notice that it becomes a very dark and difficult path to walk. But this is the exact feeling that you need to create for yourself in order to realize that you're actually doing very good. There was a teaching by Charlie Munger. If you don't know who he is, look him up. He said he taught the lesson of inverting your thinking. Invert your thinking at all costs when it comes to you trying to solve a problem. Now, what does this mean, inverting your thinking? Inverting your thinking basically means that instead of saying how to get a jacked body, how do I achieve my dream physique? Ask yourself the other question. What would I need to do to absolutely destroy my body? What would I need to do to absolutely get insanely overweight and reach obesity? What would I need to do to achieve that? The reason why I want you to think this way and why I have started to actually implement this in my own life when it comes to everything is because humans are way better at finding problems than finding solutions. So when you find a problem and you invert your thinking from there, you are actually able to solve it quicker. So when you say to yourself, what would I need to do to absolutely destroy my body? You would be able to list off a bunch of things, right? If I asked you, how do you achieve your dream physique? You wouldn't know that. You wouldn't know shit, but you definitely know how to destroy your body. You definitely know how to get fat. You definitely know how to be unhealthy. Write all those things down and then revert your way into thinking, do the exact opposite of what I just wrote down. For example, for me, I do YouTube. I love YouTube. How do I build a big ass YouTube channel? Instead of asking yourself that, ask yourself, what would I need to do to absolutely prevent my YouTube channel from growing? I would say posting shit videos, posting inconsistently, not thinking about my thumbnails, not thinking about the hook of the video, not thinking about me writing my scripts. Those are already 5 problems that I could just list off like that. What if I start with these 5 problems and invert them? So I said, okay, posting inconsistently is gonna make me destroy my channel. Okay, what if I just post consistently then? Okay, not thinking about the thumbnail will definitely not give me views. Okay, what if I think about the thumbnails then? Not thinking about the hook when it comes to the videos, people will click off. Okay, let me think about the hook. All of these things will start to add up in your life and you'll start to problem solve way quicker. And as an ambitious young man, you are dealing with problems every day. So when you thinking, what do I need to do when it comes to my business decision? How do I grow my YouTube channel? How do I get in shape? Don't ask yourself those questions no more. Eliminate them from your mind and start to invert your thinking. How do I destroy my business the quickest way? How do I get fat as fuck? How do I actually destroy my YouTube channel and destroy my reputation? List off every single thing that you can actually name and invert your thinking from there. Avoid doing all of those things. I believe that every single young, ambitious man needs a brotherhood to communicate with and to solve problems with. This is exactly why I have created the Bars Only Academy. The Bars Only Academy is basically a space where we support each other, a space of men who are actually trying to achieve their purpose, get their dream physiques, start a business, start doing whatever they actually want to do, and we hold each other accountable. If that's something that you're interested in, which you should, click the link in my bio, and I'll see you inside.